Okay, 6 Hour Guy here. I got two products that I want to do a quick review on. First being the skeletonized P320 flat trigger from smallgunparts.com. And then the other is the sear springs from Tactical Pontoon, which help reduce the trigger pull weight for your P320. So I saw online about a month ago, somebody posted a picture or a comment or something regarding this trigger. So I did a little research, followed up, contacted the owner of the company. I believe his name is Kyle. That's the guy I've been interacting with. I believe he's the owner of Small Gun Parts. So he sent me out this P320 flat trigger, skeletonized. This is just the stock trigger, which has been cut to be skeletonized. So it looks a little bit different, a little bit lighter. So I'd gotten this one in the mail, and then I don't know if people know this or not, but there are two versions of the SIG flat trigger. This is what we've been calling V1. The V2, which started showing up in the X compacts, have a taller over travel step, which reduces the amount of trigger travel. So I sent Kyle an email asking if he knew about this, which he did, and then I asked him if he had any of the version 2s, and he said yes, so he sent one out the next day, which is the one I have in the 320 here. So if you go to smallgunparts.com and look on their website, you'll see that this is the upgraded X Series trigger, they're calling it, and then this is the normal X Series trigger, about a $10 difference. So while I'm talking about this real quick, supposedly this version 2 trigger, the upgraded X Series trigger, has been discontinued, or SIG's no longer going to be producing it. This was to be the trigger that took the place of the original flat trigger. What I was told is it wasn't as reliable throughout the 320 variant platforms. It worked in some, didn't work in others, and I think SIG kind of scrapped the idea based upon what I've been told. So how true it is, we'll find out. Moral of the story is, if you want one of these triggers, this is the first time I've seen a trigger actually for sale. I got one to do testing on the review video I did, a month or so ago. A guy that works at SIG hooked me up. It was like an act of Congress to get that trigger. You just can't buy them separate. So if you want one of these, you need to go to smallgunparts.com, get the upgraded X Series trigger, because who knows how long they're going to be around. So I did weigh the triggers before I put them in, for those that care about that. The version 2 one, before being skeletonized, weighs 11.88 grams, and then after skeletonized is 11.10 grams. And then the version 1 was 11.48 grams, and then skeletonized brought it down to 10.60 grams. So it looks very similar to the new Legion trigger in the X5. I love the way it looks. If you go on their website, smallgunparts.com, is kind of like a parts picker. That's what it reminds me of for SIG. They got like everything on there. Takedown levers, trigger bar springs, triggers, trigger shoes. They have the actual whole kit. If you wanted to make your own FCU and you got the chassis, they have a kit that has all the parts in it available on their website. They have tons of Apex stuff on there, the Apex trigger kits, the trigger shoes, whatever you want, it's on there. So very nice website. It's a veteran-owned business, and they have military and Leo discounts. So if you're military or Leo and you order something, make sure they know that so you can get a discount. Their customer service, top-notch. I am a huge fan of customer service, good customer service. I don't care if the product's broken, doesn't work right, whatever. All I care about is how soon can we fix this. I'm very impatient. I don't like to wait. Not many other people like to wait. I at least like to know or get confirmation back where we're at in the process. If you can't get it to me right away, fine. Just at least tell me that. You got some companies, you can't even get a hold of them. They don't answer. They don't answer you back. You're left just hanging, and it just drives you nuts. So like I said, I got the first trigger, emailed them. Next day, this one's in the mail. Great customer service. Huge fan. smallgunparts.com. Tactical Pontoon, a set of sear springs here. Somebody had made a post online and tagged my name in it, asked me if I'd tried these yet. I hadn't, so I got a set, put them in yesterday, and did a little bit of testing. So this 320 with the all original parts in it, original trigger bar, original curve trigger, original sear springs, everything factory. Did a 10 pull average, came out to 5 pounds, 8.8 ounces. Took it apart, put the Tactical Pontoon sear springs in there, put it all back together, did another 10 pull average, got a reading of 5 pounds, 4.5 ounces. So 0.43 ounces difference between the two. So about a quarter of a pound is what the sear springs reduced my trigger pull. Huge Apex fan, everybody knows that. I love the trigger bar. So I put the trigger bar back in here from Apex, and then this upgraded X Series small gun parts SIG flat trigger, and then another 10 pull average, and that came out to 4 pounds 6.3 ounces, 2 pounds 5 ounces less than the original configuration in here. So on Tactical Pontoon, they got a picture of a wheeler gauge there with a reading of, it's like 2 pounds 15 ounces or something like that, just under 3 pounds. I'd sent them an email basically asking them what configuration they had to get it that low, because these springs certainly ain't going to get it that low if you got a 5, 6, 7 pound trigger pull. So I like the way that Apex does their kits and their expected results on their website. They give it in percentages rather than a target weight. All FCUs are different. Some have 10,000 rounds on them, 20,000, whatever. Other ones have less than 1,000. The FCUs break in. Everything wears and gets easier, and some people polish their stuff. So there's many factors which contribute to a later trigger pull. So just because I get this number doesn't mean you're going to get that number, is what I'm getting at. So the way I did this test here, I think it's safe to say that it's reasonable to expect about a quarter of a pound less after putting these springs in there. So I'll leave them in there. They're in there right now. I love this trigger. I'm getting ready to go to the range right now. So Tactical Pontoon, they had other stuff on their website. I kind of browsed through that really quick. Seen some other stuff, so check them out. So there you have it. There's the sear springs, the small gun parts SIG flat, upgraded X Series trigger, and then the regular one. Like I said, you better jump on these because who knows how long they're going to be around. People were looking at their X compacts and seeing that they had the version 1 because of the numbers inside there. They were trying to get a hold of SIG to get the version 2, and it's kind of like a dead end at this point. So this company has them. Get them while they last. So as always, thank you for watching the review. If you're thinking about these two products, I hope this has helped a little bit. Thank you very much. Have a great day.